Hey, what's going on, guys? Thanks for checking out today's video. So it had been a while since I made a video, and I look at my recordings. I have about 40 of them. I just haven't made a video of because I didn't feel like I had anything interesting to say. But I had some people say, "Hey, could you show me some replays of your Clan War League hits?" So here are 6 of my Clan War League hits. One of them I didn't get to record live. I would show you that, but I think the replays are gone because we spun a war. So here are the 6. This first one here is a pretty popular ring base, and I've seen this once before. I want to say it was probably the Mobile Open or something like that, but I tried Yeti Bat on it before, and it just didn't quite work out for me. I saw Gaku do it, and I thought that looks really easy. And it was definitely not easy. Gaku is inhuman. I don't know how he gets away with the things he does, but he makes it look so easy when it's not. So for me, I went with a completely different approach to this raid. I decided to queen charge with the Warden into hybrid. And basically the idea is just to get the queen in there to cut one side of the funnel, use the king to funnel the other side, and push the hybrid in. And as a backup plan, have the blimp to take down the town hall if it doesn't look like the hybrid's going to be able to push in there, and it doesn't look like that, so I go ahead and send the blimp in. I don't always do it this way. Sometimes I'll go a little more risky. You'll see that coming up soon, one of these next replays. But yeah, and here I went with the Electro Dragon balloons because if there's bombs there, they would kill the goblins, and my Yetis, with all that damage there, might not have been able to take it down. So, uh-oh, somebody's getting in trouble in the living room. Anyways, so I went with the E-Drag because I knew it would take down the town hall, even if the tornado trap was there, and it was. So, anyways, troops just working their way around the base. This was a completely maxed out, 100% maxed out base, had the archer towers and everything, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it looks like at least those archer towers are maxed. But yeah, so if you run into this base, it is pretty popular. I've seen it a few times. This is my second time hitting it. The first time was miserable. This time is looking pretty good. So yeah, give this a try if you run into this base. Did I have super wall breakers? I think I did. I'm just sipping coffee. If you hear any like slurping, that's me sipping coffee. Time does get kind of close on this, it looks like, but it does go down. And I did have super wall breakers. Okay, so here is the next raid. I don't want to say similar to the last base, other than the fact that the town hall's on an island in the middle of the base. But this one is actually a little bit tricky because the way that the buildings are positioned, if you want your queen to walk, say, 3 to 12, it's very difficult to funnel that and actually have her go that way if you start where I started here. And you'll see what I'm talking about. So the queen takes down the enemy royal champ. Coffee, hold on. Now, rage her up because the warden tower, the cannon, is just too much fire on her there. Now, because of that wizard tower, she's coming down. And she's going to get pulled around the side because I didn't clear enough of that funnel. And so now I have to rotate my plan, kind of doing it on the fly. I wanted to go wall break into that 12 o'clock. Instead, I'm going to have to try to wall break into this like 5:30-ish. The reason I didn't want to wall break into here is that those narrow channels are going to keep the queen away from the town hall. If I could have broke in at like 1 o'clock at the top, she would have walked in and got the town hall. This is going to be basically, okay, I'm going to risk it. I'm going to risk it all here to see if we can make this work to get the town hall, because the queen's not going to do it. I'm going to have to try to hybrid around the backside, and if they don't go to the town hall initially, then we're going to have to risk finishing on the town hall at the end. So, miners and hogs in. The siege barracks hogs are going with the queen, which is not ideal. I go ahead and heal up the Eagle compartment once I realize there's just a ton of junk in there, bombs and Teslas. Heal again on the exit. Not the best heal, if I do say so myself. I warden here because I realize I missed that heal. If those hogs eat another giant bomb, they're all gonna die. I still have a rage in the bag. Go ahead and hit the queen with that. And she's gonna walk around and clean up some of these outside defenses. Got the Royal Champ working her way down, hoping for her to get that scatter shot as fast as possible. There we go. Still have the Royal Champ ability, but the Town Hall's untouched. So here, the Royal Champ I don't think could have taken the Town Hall by herself, but the troops did push all the way through the base to the end, and we finish on the Town Hall. Pretty risky. Alright, let's look at another raid. Okay, so here again, another ring style base. Clan War Leagues, it just seems like rings are kind of the thing. Rings, teasers, or just troll bases in general. So we're going to go ahead and go with another Yeti spam attack for this ring base. Okay. Now, basically, I just want to, pull the CC with this giant if I can. And I wait to see if I get the full CC pull. It looks like I do because the witch came out. So I drop the queen and I drop her basically at 12. I'm fine with her going either direction. I prefer that she goes to the enemy Royal Champ and Scattershot. But if she goes to the Quad Expo, I'm fine with that too. We're just going to wall break either side she decides to go to. Because it's a ring, it's not really critical which side she goes to. But I prefer not walking her into the Quad Expos because it would be a little bit more damage for her. And I have plenty of rages. I just didn't want to deal with that right up front. Better for the troops at the end, I feel like, to take that down. So here I give the Warden to the Queen. We got a funnel going with the Yeti. Queen breaks in. We're going to feed all the Yetis in to support the Queen. Queen's getting really low on health here, but thankfully there's not a whole lot targeting her at this point. Yetis and bowlers working their way around. Half the bowlers decide to come in, or all the bowlers. It looked like only half were coming in there for a second, but they split up and go to the backside and get melted anyway. Blimp to the Town Hall. It's going to go down pretty easy. Thank you, Itsu. And then got a couple of troops on the outside cleaning up. Got my main force pushing through the Eagle Artillery right now. I wish that I didn't rage that core because I probably didn't need it. And here you can see that definitely want those rages to push through all these infernos and the scatter shot coming around the 6 o'clock side. I do still have 2 freezes though, which is good. Gonna work our way through. Everything's looking pretty decent. Still got a minute left. Feels like a lot of time. 30% of the base pretty much left to take down. Still got one more freeze. Gonna use it here on the expos again. I have the Queen ability. I have the Champ ability. I'm gonna have to use that Champ here because those expos are brutal. Do have healers on the Warden. If we can keep that Royal Champ alive, I think that this raid's gonna be fine. We do find a skeleton spell. Ooh, that's gonna hang up the Royal Champ just long enough for her to die, I think. Is she gonna get that expo? No. 1 shot. Look how much life is on that expo. Like none. Anyway, Queen and her friends coming around the 3 o'clock to the 1 o'clock side and just working their way through. Now, if the Queen goes around the walls, we should be fine, but there's just not enough time even if she does. So, a 99.99% time fail. Okay, so here we go. Got ourselves a hybrid army cooked up. Going to basically just try to queen charge into this base. Gonna blimp this inferno at 1 o'clock. No rage because I feel like all I really need is that Inferno down. The Expo is not that big a problem. So here we go, Queen. Got herself a nice natural funnel here. Working our way down. Now, I didn't bring any wall breakers or anything. I figured I could cut a funnel at the cannon and air defense and force the Queen to break through the wall and get herself into that scatter shot and enemy queen area. She'll also be able to pull the CC from outside the base, so I could hybrid then through the town hall with the king to funnel the opposite side, kind of where that spell factory barracks is at. So king down, he's going to clean up some of this trash. Queen's moving in, she's going to take care of the CC. And this is pretty much going perfectly to plan here. That Yeti is beating on the wall. Now my queen is starting to work her way through the wall, which is good. Got my king, took down the enemy king. I could probably start my hybrid right about now. There we go. Miners, Warden, Royal Champ, and Hogs. King ended up going up into that channel, which was interesting. Warden ability through the town hall. I'm going to go ahead and heal here. I'm going to rage here because of the queen. And then heal the back end. There we go. Looking pretty solid. Queen takes the channel. This is looking very good. Hogs and Miners, we're going to way through. The Royal Champ took care of that second scatter shot on the back side. Just working our way through here. Oof, we're really needing another heal here. Although we did get a healer switch to the Miners, which is nice. Royal Champ is going to die that single target at 6, though. And that single target may be a problem. So, everything at the top looking decent, but is thinning out quite a bit. We do still have the Queen ability. 37 seconds for about 24 buildings or 14 buildings. I don't know. What do you guys think? You think this is a triple or you think this is a fail? 20 seconds, Queen ability. Only 3 defenses up, and one of them's a mortar. Queen stuck on skellies. Warden helping the Miners take down the storage. And now he's going to help them take down the... Oh, he's not going for the single, and we're out of time. Shoot. Okay. This looks like a variation of the very famous Itsu Bass. But what I'm noticing here is he had all of his heroes, the scatter shots, the town hall, and the CC, kind of all front loaded on the 6 o'clock side of this base. So I'm going to go with the Kill Squad Hogs, because I think that with all that stuff there, the Kill Squad should be able to mow through that. Hogs will be able to take care of the back end, no problem. So here we go. Coffee time, hold on. Okay. No jump quakes or anything like that. Sometimes you'll see me bring quake or jumps to get myself behind the town hall compartment, but for this base with all the open channels, you don't need it. As soon as the siege barracks hogs come out, I free the rest of the hogs with the Royal Champion to work their way around the backside of the base. Gonna heal here where I think there's gonna be likely giant bombs. Working our way through into the multi-target Inferno. And there's some of those giant bombs I thought would be there. Coming around. We do have a lot of backside splash damage, but we still have a heal. We still have the Royal Champ ability, still have the Queen ability. Everything should be fine. We heal the hogs up here to make sure we can make that push through the back end. If he had all of his bombs back here, we would be toast for sure. But because it's a teaser style base, they always have their bombs all on that front loaded side. All the traps seem to be there. And they kind of leave the back side almost completely naked. But we use the Royal Champ ability there. We're going to have to pop the Queen pretty soon. We got cleanup going down at the 12 and 11 o'clock. Royal Champ takes down that final Inferno tower. We're a little light on cleanup, but it looks like we're going to pull this one off. Got a minute 12. We got 2 heroes up, handful of wizards, and cleanup troops, minion, whatnot. It looks like we're going to bring this one home. Okay. I thought it was over. Alright, let's go ahead and check out another raid. This can be the final raid of the video. Now, I've hit this base many times. Every time I hit it before was Queen Charge Hogs. I wanted to see if the hybrid was more controlled. The Hogs gets a little wild and crazy because the Town Hall doesn't get activated right when the Hogs get there the way I do it. So I'm doing the exact same thing I do with the Hogs, but I'm going to try hybrid. So I'm going to blimp this 9 o'clock Inferno. We got to rage it here because we need that Inferno to go down. We're really hoping to get the CC pulled and get the scatter shot down as well. We even get the enemy Royal Champ, which is kind of nice. So now we got the Queen down. She's going to pull the CC up to the 10 o'clock. We're going to clean all this up here, take care of this Hound where we're nice and safe. The Cocoa Balloon is going to take care of that Archer Tower for us. Poison down. Remember, if you're killing a Hound, put the poison right on the Queen. It'll kill all the pups. Just like that. Missed my poison. You can see like all the little shadows were just outside the poison, so note to all you kids, if you put it right on the Queen, you will kill all the pups. If you miss it, you won't. And basically it's just a little bit annoying for the Queen, but not really that big a problem. Here we go with the rage because we're coming into the Warden Tower. I put a Yeti and a Wizard down to help create a funnel for the hybrid. Put the King on the other side of that. And that's basically just to clean up all this trash outside of this little long compartment full of defenses. Hybrid is coming down through the 12 o'clock compartment, working their way into the Town Hall compartment. Gonna freeze it up. Got a heal down in there. Gonna use the Warden ability soon. There we go. Gonna go ahead and rage out of that compartment because we got to take on the enemy heroes coming out. Freeze them up because we have the slow effect of the like freeze bomb or whatever from the Giga Bomb, whatever the towel thing's called. And everybody's working their way through. Hit the King ability to help make the cleanup go a little bit faster. We still have a balloon, but I'm waiting for the Archer Tower to go down before I use it. As soon as it locks onto the Queen, I go ahead and drop it. And this raid is looking pretty good. So the Clan War Leagues, they were alright. Again, I don't think anybody was really killing themselves trying to get triples. There's no hope of worlds this go around. So everybody's just kind of having fun with it, I think. But yeah, so that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.